Hi there. If you're watching this video, you are probably sick and tired of feeling sick and tired. And someone's recommended Triplex to you. And if you're anything like me, you like to know the hows and the whys behind that recommendation. And so I'm going to try to explain it a little bit in a nutshell. And it all begins with your gut health. In your gut microbiome, you should have 80% beneficial bacterias and 20% of bad bacterias. But what's happening is because of our standard American diet of processed foods, of sugars, of alcohol, of antibiotics, those are the worst for our gut microbiome. And stress, chronic stress is terrible. Cortisol is terrible for your gut. And the reason that all of those things are so bad for your gut is because they feed the bad bacterias, the ones that we don't want. And so what happens is we end up having an imbalance of like 80% of the bad bacteria and only 20% of the good ones, which is causing all kinds of havoc in our body. So Plexus is all about healing the root cause of your issues, not just slapping a Band-Aid on it like prescription medications tend to do. They've created Triplex to heal your gut. And when your gut has healed all of those symptoms that you have, they go away. So the Triplex is 3 products. It's the pink drink, it's ProBio 5, and it's the BioCleanse. So let's start with the ProBio 5. There are many good probiotics on the market. But what makes Plexus different than most of those probiotics is they don't just put good colonies of bacteria back into your body, but they kill off the bad ones. And putting good colonies in without killing off the bad bacteria is like having a yard full of weeds that you're just throwing grass seed into. That grass seed is not going to take root and thrive and grow because the weeds are just going to choke it out. And it's the same thing in our gut. So if we're putting good bacteria in without killing off the bad ones, it's not really doing us a whole lot of good. So Plexus has added digestive enzymes to their probiotic. And what those digestive enzymes are gonna do is they're gonna go in there and they're gonna kill off all of those colonies of bad bacteria. So ProBio 5 is not just putting in good colonies of bacteria to grow, it's also killing off those bad bacteria. And in comes the secret weapon after that. The BioCleanse, I call it the secret weapon because, once those colonies are killed off, you don't want them to just sit in your gut because, dead colonies in your gut are going to cause a lot of issues. So that BioCleanse is going to come in and it's going to scrub the lining of your walls and it's going to clean out all of those bad bacteria and flush them out of your system. And then we have the Slim, which is the pink drink. And that's gonna come in and it's gonna feed those good colonies of bacteria that we're adding back in. So they're gonna thrive and they're gonna grow and we're gonna have a healthy balance in our gut. But the pink drink does so much more. The pink drink was actually created by endocrinologists to balance our blood sugars. And I know when you think of blood sugars, because I did, I think of people with diabetes. They are the only ones that have to worry about their blood sugars, but that is not true. Our blood sugars go up and down based on what we eat, what's going on in our life also. And so, when they're crashing, we have that afternoon crash where we don't have energy anymore. Or, if they're spiking, then we're having those cravings for junk food and sugar and all of that stuff that's bad for our bodies, feeding the bad bacteria. So Slim balances out your blood sugars, which is also insulin. Your insulin is the master hormone. So once your blood sugars are balanced, everything else kind of falls in place as well with your hormones. So I hope that really helps you understand why gut health is so important to our bodies and how the Triplex is going to help you. If you have any other questions, feel free to reach out to me. Feel free to reach out to the person that recommended Triplex to you, and we can get you started. Thanks.